Okay, so y'all talked about him being like a reality star, and they didn't put a reality star down to the Oval Office. Do you think that because our world has become so consumed with reality television and that way of life, that's kind of what kind of moved people to this decision? Not to say people went in the voting polls and was like, oh, I want a reality show and voted, but since that is kind of where our world is going, or was going when he came into office, because I don't know what it's doing now. It's docuseries now, but do you think that plays a major part in why this man is in office?
No, and let me tell you why. The main reason why, in my opinion, that I believe that Donald Trump won the election was the backlash against Barack Obama being in office for 8 years. Trump came in and he ran and he went to some of the whitest places in America that we had forgot about and gave them hope and instilled to them that we've got to make America great again. What he was basically saying, in my opinion, is that we've got to make America white again. There was absolutely no reason for this country to go backwards. Barack Obama and Joe Biden, their administration for 8 years had to come in and do a ton of cleaning up.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I was doing Celebrity Apprentice, and his whole fascination was that he wanted to run for president. I honestly didn't believe he would do it. It was like, for him, it was like building another building, because that's what he does. He builds buildings. He does things. He had no experience except an opinion when it came to politics. And that's why we are in the position that we're in now.
I just have to say real quick, to be responsible, socially responsible, I want to encourage, just to reiterate to our viewers, do not drink bleach or try to inject household
Don't do it.
cleaners to prevent or combat the coronavirus.
Don't do it.
I just want to make sure that I have to say it because our president kind of made it seem like it was okay. And also we have another comment. Pretty Nick 73 says, Black people need to learn to vote down ballot. Use your vote locally, county, city, and state. That's where you have more voting power. Absolutely 1000%. If you are turned off by the presidential candidates, and I understand, do not say, fuck it, I'm not voting. Because
Agreed.
That's why we have this whack-ass Supreme Court right now, because whoever's president gets to choose this person. Mayors, representatives, police chiefs, all these times we complain about the police brutality. Look into your police chiefs. Okay, look into these judges. He got a lot of judges through that are very racist and very right-wing, and he knew what he was doing. Those people are lifetime appointments. So please, I don't care if you can't stand either one of the candidates, which I think that's crazy, but please vote down the ballot, because we need to get some balance back in here, or it's just going to be 4 more years of chaos. That's all I got.
Let me add this to that too, because I am I'm an advocate on education and teaching, and it starts in the beginning. It's almost like multiplication, adding, subtracting. If you don't know that 2 + 2 is 4, you cannot move on to multiplication and division. You can't, because you've missed the step. So I think in school, while they teaching all this other shit that ain't important, like geometry and trigonometry and calculus and all this shit, unless you're gonna be an accountant or a damn architect, you don't need that shit. Once I know how to count my money, I'm good. So I'm thinking that you need to go back in school and show them a diagram or an outline of how your vote is counted, how you can start out. Because I was one of those ones back in Chicago when I first got my first place, when I moved out from home. And I got my tax bill and it said the fire department and the library. And I was like, for what? I ain't had no fire and I don't go to the fucking library. So why am I paying them?
It was on the ballot.
You know what I mean?
It's on the ballot.
Because I did not know. I did not know. I felt like, oh, this is how they get paid. This is how our public service people get paid. This is why we pay taxes, some of it. And when I got that, then it made me go, well, who else the hell am I paying? You know what I mean? And so it made me ask that question. It made me need to know where my money was going. So some of these people are not knowing because A, they don't have a job. They're not making money. So therefore they feel like they don't need to know. They're trying to get the money from the state welfare to be able to say, okay, well, I'm still in society. I'm still here, but not understanding what their power of their vote could be. for them and for others. So we need to educate people.